Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video we're going to be looking at African art. Okay, so again, something a little bit different styles of art, keeping on the topic. This is lesson 9, African artwork, guys. So as you can see on the right hand side of the screen or left hand side of the screen, whichever orientation it is, we can see we've got a bunch of African art here, but in particular what we want to be focused on are these masks. The traditional African mask art is going to be the topic of today. Now, what is traditional African mask art? What are they used for? Where did they come from? What's it all about? So a little bit of history, a little bit of informational. Traditional African masks are worn in ceremonies and rituals across West, Central and Southern Africa. They are used in events such as harvest celebrations, funerals, rites and passage, weddings, coronations, and some societies also use masks to resolve disputes and conflicts. For example, members of the masquerade cult and the Ada fraternity facilitate social justice and reconciliation processes among the Igbo communities in eastern Nigeria through masquerade performances. Very interesting stuff, people, okay? Masks are a prominent feature of African culture heritage. The history, use and symbolism of masks vary across national, ethnic and cultural identities. In West Africa, masking traditions are closely linked with the history of masquerades. So, symbolism, subject, style, based on animals, feminine beauty, miniature masks, ancestor masks, all different types of masks, guys. So, I'm just going to put African art mask here, and we're going to show more examples of what an African art masks may look like. And guys, as you can see here, we have a variety of mask art. And typically we've got these sort of long elongated masks with a sort of elongated face. Some of them look a little bit more in proportion, but typically we have this sort of long faced sort of style going on. I remember back in school we got this task and I created this really blue vivid African mask, and I remember really enjoying creating it because it's quite a fun piece to explore shape and colour and just basic blending of colours. Let's type in colourful African mask art. And as you can see, guys, if we just type in colourful, we get another wide variety again of African mask art. You can see this is an example that some kid has done in school, which is pretty cool. Some more digital concepts here. Some free illustrations there. That looks more like a painting or something. As you can see, guys, we've got a wide variety of African mask art. This one here looks very, very bright and vivid indeed. Oh yes, very nice. So guys, the task for today, the task for lesson 9 is to go on Google, type in African mask art, create a page in your sketchbook, do a little bit of information about it, a couple of sentences. It doesn't have to be anything much. You could just go on Wikipedia, type in African traditional mask art, something like that. Write a bit of information about it and then choose a mask which you want to draw. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to draw, I don't know, let's just go with this one here. I mean, this is a digital, it's not an actual physical. Let's get a physical mask up because I think that'll be a bit more impressive, because I remember in school we did actually have physical masks which we could choose from, which I think when you can touch and feel something, it gives you that little bit more of a real experience. Okay, so guys, this here is a mask, a 3D mask which you could wear. So for example, just type in African mask art on Google, select your mask which you want to draw, and then go ahead, guys, and begin drawing it. Okay, you can submit your drawings to jakeoneilltheartist at gmail.com and I will review and give you some feedback on your drawings. Lesson 9 task: write a little bit about African mask art in your sketchbook and then pick a mask you want to draw and then draw it. Okay, what you could do is take a screenshot of the mask which you've chosen and then put it next to your drawing which you've created and then submit that to my email address for some type of feedback or review. Anyways, guys, that's going to be enough for lesson 9. It was just meant to serve as an introduction to African mask art and to show you the vivid, bright colourfulness and a little bit of history behind the African mask art, guys, because we're basically going through a whole different range of artworks at this point in the course. In the next lesson, in lesson number 10, we're going to be looking a little bit at perspective. We're not going to be delving into it too deeply because I do want to keep these lessons short and sweet, but we will be looking at perspective in lesson 10. So thank you very much for watching yet again. See you in the next one.